Okay, let's talk about supplements real fast, okay? So you're sitting there with a homeowner, and I have a sheet of paper, and if you click the link underneath this video, it'll take you to a Google Drive that's shared. And then what you do is you just steal the stuff out of the Google Drive. It's got a certificate of completion. It's got a list of all the things that you need for supplements, and then it's got a thing that you're going to give to the homeowner to explain what supplements actually are. And okay, so you work with these companies all around America, and they start doing supplements. They've never done them before, and the sales guy's out there, and the sales guy doesn't tell, explain, or anything what supplements are. And then at the end, you got $1,800 coming to you, or $5,000 coming to you, or $800 extra. And you might be the person in the office, or you might be the owner of the company, and you're going to these homeowners, and you're like, hey, there's an extra $1,800. And they're like, why? And you're like, that's an awesome conversation, because you didn't set it up properly, or the sales guy didn't set it up properly. So here's some things that I would do if I were you. You got a contract, right? And the contract is going to have the amount that you're selling the roof for, plus supplements. And then if you're in Colorado, or if you're in certain states, you're going to put an estimated amount of supplements. So the amount, bottom line, plus $1,500, let's just say, right? And you're going to say EST. And then you're going to say, do you know what supplements are? And they're going to be like, yeah, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin D. And you're going to say, okay, let's say we tear off this roof and there is some stuff that's underneath. This is what I always use. I got screws in my knee. So I live in Denver, and I'm the only person in Denver that doesn't ski. I got screws in my knee from when I was 15. I'm 38. So my screws in my knee are older than most professional football players. So I don't trust it, right? I do heavy squats. When I work out, I'm rough on myself, but I will not go skiing, right? So let's say I go and I get an MRI, and the MRI says that this is messed up. But then when the surgeon is inside my knee, he sees some other stuff that's messed up. So the surgeon is going to fix the other stuff that they missed with the MRI. And then what they're going to do is they're going to send a supplement to the insurance company and have the insurance company pay that supplement back. Now let's use another one, right? You got a Harley Davidson. You're riding on the street, wow, you're doing everything, and you lose control and you start wobbling, and then you crash, right? And the adjuster comes out and they check everything that's going on, right? And they don't realize that something's bent. Something's bent inside the springs or whatever else, and you can't see it with the visual eye, right? So what the guy does that's fixing the actual motorcycle, he takes it all apart, and then he starts looking at all these different things, and he's like, there's more to this than what is up front, what is seen to the naked eye, So he's going to put in a supplement for extra stuff that needs to be fixed over and above what the insurance adjuster said, and then they're going to be able to recoup that money on the back end, okay? So when you're sitting there with a homeowner, you can give them the knee thing, you can give them the Harley Davidson thing, and they're going to start shaking their heads, right? Then you go to our website, American Roof Expert, you go to Module 9, you go into the Google Drive, and you steal that stuff out, and then you have a sheet of paper that explains all the different stuff that supplements are and how the insurance companies skimp. Now you're going to say, listen, if we owned X and X insurance company, we would train our adjusters to skimp, to make it smaller, to make the insurance quote smaller, even though we know that we could maximize it. So sometimes I get these scopes from the roofing company, but that came from the insurance company. And this guy, he must have been brand new, you know, and he's just showing off how much he knows about roofing, and he decks it out, you know. He pays for everything, and we're like, you need to give this to the insurance company and say thank you. I'm not going to charge you for this supplement. Like, I'm not going to charge you. I don't even want to supplement this. I want for you to throw this through, because whoever was the adjuster is awesome. He's great. And that happens 1 out of every 50, maybe, something like that. But you look at that and you're like, okay, cool. Now, if I owned X and X insurance company and I was training my adjusters, I would teach them what to miss. I would teach them, you know, to skimp. And then you got to think, there's all these roofing companies out there, small and big, small and huge, you know, huge companies, you know, and they're not doing supplements. So the guy's out there, he jumps up on the roof, he does 5 line items for the roof, you know, where it should be 9 or 11, you know, but he does 5. And the roofer's like, man, they only paid like $210 a square. You know, it's highway robbery, you know. And they don't know about supplements, and they're scared, you know, and they're uneducated, and they don't know who to ask. So they build the roof, and then they send in the invoice, and then they're done. And they don't recoup all that other money that's missing. But here's the thing, guys. If we build out the supplement with the 11 line items, then we're going to end up with so much more money. And then with that so much more money, what we're doing now is we're making the phone call for you for the first 3 for free. So what we're doing is we're doing 1 for free, supplement, and then I'm making 3 phone calls for free. And that way you can hear me talk to the insurance company on your behalf, and you've got the scope, and then you're trying to find the difference. Why aren't you going to pay for this? Why can't you pay for this? What's happening here, you know? And all you're trying to do is get about 60% of the supplement money, you know? So if there's $4,000 worth of supplements, 60% of that's what, $2,400. And then if you can make $2,400 extra, what is that? But here's the thing. You're going to get that money on the back end, and then you're going to go back to the front part of your sale, and you never explained to the homeowner that there's going to be this extra money. That's where it gets fishy. They're like, why? What? Huh? Doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. If you get on the contract and you say $12,387 plus supplements, and then you have this conversation and you explain what supplements are, and then you make them initial that part of the supplement. And then drip edge color, have them initial that color. And then the color of the shingles, have them initial that color, right? Have them initial the color first of the shingles, then the drip edge. Then, you know, like let's say you do 3 decking sheets for free. And then anything over and above that, we're going to charge $30 extra. Initial that, and then supplements initial that, and then sign the bottom. Okay? Now, another thing that you can do is you can take out the sheet of paper that we have on Module 9 of American Roof Expert and steal that out of there, and then completely and totally go through that stuff and explain, you know, and then have them sign the bottom, take a picture of it, leave it with them, and then put that in your Google Drive or in your contractor's cloud or in your whatever you use, whatever thing you're using, Dropbox, it doesn't matter. Just have that there with their signature at the bottom. And then when they say to you, I thought that the supplement money's mine. Then you say, I explained this to you. Here's your initial, here's your signature, here's this, here's that. Don't be like that. Don't try to steal from me, because there's a reason why the insurance company bought these supplements. And I had to go through hell to get it. I had to send this off. I had to get these guys to do the stuff. They broke it all down. I had to call the insurance company. I had to figure out the difference between the old estimate and what they're paying for now. Well, I know that it's $2,267.35. You owe me that plus the RCV check. And if you do that, you're foolproof. But if you don't do that, then, I mean, how many things could I call you? How many things could I call you? Because here's the thing, you might be just the sales guy, right? And then you have the owner calling for you because it's a smaller company, or you might have someone at your front desk that calls, and they're doing their due diligence to pick this check up, pick the RCV and the supplements, and you didn't set it up. Here you go. So LeBron James, he's going down the court, right? And the guy throws the ball up and he snatches it and he just bah! And you're like, oh my God, that was such a good play, alley-oop, so beautiful, right? That's how it should be for the owner of the company, for the person that works in the front desk, for the person that does the invoicing, for the it should all be set up like that. But if you don't set it up from the beginning, then it's like going to the middle of the court, where just throwing the ball up, and then looking at LeBron James and being like, hey, why didn't you catch the alley-oop? And he's like, because it was freaking 40 feet the wrong way. Like, how long do you think my arms are? You're not setting it up properly. If you set it up properly, I'll break the glass. Remember that Shaquille O'Neal back in the day? So cool. What was that, Blue Chips? I love that. When he was playing in Baton Rouge and he's going up and down the court and they just watch him just destroying people. It's when he was a kid. I was a kid. I think I was in like 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, 6th grade, maybe 6th to 7th grade. Y'all be good. Have a wonderful one. American Roof Expert, Module 9. Click the link. It'll take you to a shared Google Drive folder. If you can't pull the sheets of paper out of Google Drive, then copy it and then paste it onto your own thing. Put your own logo at the top and clean it up. Guess there's a COC in there too, a certificate of completion. There's so much I've even got little workouts in there for you, so you can print that out and then you can go to the gym and you can lift weights. I'm a geek. I'm a full-fledged geek. 2019. Y'all be good. Bye.